Signs of Louisville's history line the Ohio River. An Abraham Lincoln Memorial and a museum dedicated to Muhammad Ali are among the tourist attractions in Kentucky's largest city. The area also remains central to the world's bourbon industry. Rapid growth over the last decade has seen the trade boom in value, and it is now worth $8.5 billion to the US state. But those gains could be under threat. Bourbon is on a list of goods targeted by the European Commission for retaliatory tariffs. It follows the Trump administration's decision to impose tariffs on steel and aluminium imports. The development has caused concern at the Bourbon Society.
Global trade is important. It should be more free. It should be more open versus penalizing people. It's still going to be enjoyed. It's just unnecessary, I think, to play political games with it, because it means a lot to people and means a lot to jobs.
It is estimated that 17,500 jobs are generated by the industry in the state. Last year, more than 1.8 million barrels were filled with bourbon, the most since 1967. The bourbon industry has enjoyed an impressive boom in recent years. Established brands have expanded their operations, while new bourbon companies have joined the market. But some fear that these international tariffs could dent that growth.
You're obviously concerned that when you impose tariffs on products where you produce a lot of that product, there are lots of ways that negative effect could come about. Europe is important, but like I said, Asia is going to be more important, and I would think that if I were in the bourbon industry, alarm bells would be going off for me.
Kaveh Zamanian is the founder of Rabbit Hole Distilling. The company is in the middle of building a new downtown distillery and tasting room. Zamanian warns the tariffs will inevitably hurt the industry.
I certainly think that for the larger players that have in the last few years increased the capacity and put a lot of capital expenditure in growth, I think that is going to be an impact for them. I think it is likely for it to trickle down to also smaller players as well, just from the standpoint of our production capacity and what we could do with that extra capacity.
Marianne Barnes is the industry's first female master distiller. She hopes bourbon companies continue to push for overseas expansion, regardless of any tariffs.
I know it will definitely cut into the margin, and it may make it harder for the smaller brands to get out there, but I hope that it doesn't deter people from getting their spirits out into other markets.
Bourbon is a key part of Kentucky's identity, but the industry may become an unwitting pawn in an international trade war. Dan Williams, CGTN, Louisville, Kentucky.